Shelton School District, strong schools, strong community. And there's no question that our community has a tremendous amount of pride in its schools, in its young people, and in the community itself. Those aren't just words, that's reality. Shelton School District, graduation matters, Shelton, ready for life. And that's what we're trying to do in our school district, is prepare our students to succeed, to graduate from high school with the skills and confidence to do whatever they want to do. And we're working on that every single day. $65 million bond impact, a transformation of the Shelton School District, and I will explain specifically what that means. But I'd like to just spend a few seconds on the statement, Shelton proud, Shelton now. And it's evident in our community, not only in our schools, but evident throughout our community, that there is a tremendous amount of pride in Shelton. You don't pass a $65 million bond issue, a $22 million replacement levy, when you still owe $15 million from 2001. That's what you call being proud and getting it done. I must say that in the state this year, 95% of all bond issues failed. They didn't fail here. Now, the bond impact, and it's tremendous, let me tell you. Most school districts, when they talk about a school bond, they talk about improving facilities and building new schools. We took a little different slant. We wanted to, number one, make sure that when the bond passed, every one of our schools would benefit. So everybody had a stake in the bond. And that was planned that way by design. We wanted to reconfigure our schools. We wanted to develop an instructional refinement process. And we wanted to build new facilities and have building improvements going on. Now, reconfiguring our schools. We're going to have, there we go, reconfiguring our schools. We're going from K-5 to K-4 elementary schools. That's Bordeaux, Evergreen, and Mountain View. Smaller class size, more contact with students, more contact with families. That's extremely important as we prepare our students for the future. Next, intermediate schools. We're doing away with the concept of middle school and junior high. We're going to intermediate schools. Grades 5 and 6 at Olympic, 7, 8 at Oakland Bay. We don't know what that next part of that name of that school is going to be. We've surveyed, we've discussed it. We're going to bring that out here very shortly. It could be Olympic Academy, Oakland Bay Prep, but the program's going to be different, and we have to identify that with the name of the school. We're moving forward. We are moving forward. Then, reconfiguring our high schools. Going from 10-12 to 9-12 high schools. Moving our 9th graders up to the high school, just like their counterparts, not only throughout the state of Washington, but throughout the country. And they will experience the high school environment, which will help prepare them for whatever they want to do. This is the second thing that we were able to do because of your support regarding the bond. We just didn't want to build schools. We wanted to make sure that what teachers are teaching and what students are learning at each and every grade level is real clear. No confusion. We don't want confusion. I don't want teachers or families or students to say to me, I'm confused about what I'm supposed to learn and what I'm supposed to teach. So we put a committee together, an advisory committee that worked all year, and guess what? They're going to continue to work. There is no end to the refinement of our instructional program. But the two main things that we are insisting upon is that student learning outcomes will be specifically identified pre-K-12. They will be identified. They will be online, they will be in hard copy, and they will be given to parents, families, and teachers. And then, of course, we want to make sure that every teacher understands what they're going to teach at every grade level to ensure those student outcomes. Again, no confusion. The bond was organized into 3 packages, A, B, and C. Now we're talking about the facilities. There you have it. Shelton High School and Oakland Bay Junior High. 47,000 square feet will be added to the high school. In addition, there'll be a 7,000 square foot auxiliary gym, which every high school in the area has, and we have not had that for years. The total cost for Package A is $24.3 million with bids awarded. And the construction, quite frankly, has already started, and the excitement is starting to build. Next, Package B. Mountain View Elementary and Olympic Middle School. Mountain View, 55,000 square feet of new school. Wonderful. And it'll be right behind the old Mountain View.
We've got to take the place of the trailers.
Yes, yes. And the old Mountain View will remain, of course, right where it is. The committee decided we wanted to keep it for an investment and for future growth or for future expansion of program. Replacement roof for Olympic Middle School. Roofs are very expensive, over $1 million. The total cost for package for Mountain View and Olympic, $18.3 million with bids awarded, and we're under budget. We're under budget in terms of the entire bond. Quite honestly, that doesn't happen very often, and we're on schedule. So we're within budget, on schedule, and that's due to the effort of many, many good people. Package C improvements are at our other campuses. Choice High School will receive a new roof, expanded wood shop, a child care center building, additional classrooms, and a new ADA access ramp. Now keep that in mind as we continue to go through the slides. Evergreen and Bordeaux, again, minor because the schools are in great shape. Improvements at our other campuses, the transportation will receive a replacement parking lot. And again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's $2.4 million. Money doesn't go that far. I think I've mentioned to this group that we have a total of $65 million and around the country, and in our state, they're building high schools for 120 to 150 million, one school. So we're getting a lot for 65 million. Now, this is the interesting one. Based on the fact that we've passed the $65 million bond, the state is going to give us $18.9 million. That is going to be a game changer. We're reconvening the Bond Advisory Committee to look at various options, and that we have a meeting that's an open meeting to all of you on the 29th of May. We're talking about it possibly a gymnasium at Bordeaux, reinventing Choice High School at the old Mountain View site, a new name, a new program, a new direction, a completely redesigned high school for the Shelton School District. Right now, the perceptions, the stigma of Choice is not good. When you go to their graduations, you hear about kids talking about being a family and about people having big hearts. That's wonderful. We want that in every single one of our schools. Right now, quite frankly, kids are pushed out of schools and sent for a variety of reasons to Choice High School. We want that to change. We want the school to have a very specific vision and still meet the needs of their students. So I went to a meeting last Friday and talked with the staff, administrators and teachers. And they were complaining about all the good things that they're doing, but really nobody pays attention, or no one really knows, or they've stigmatized the school and just basically have said, the kids that go there, they've got big problems. So I finally said to myself, I'm going to say something now on risk. And I said, if you really want to change, if you want to get credit for who you are, We need to change the name. We need to change the focus of the school. And whatever teachers want to come with us, fine. If not, then we'll open it up and find out who really wants to teach in a new high school in Shelton. So this is very exciting. This is the frosting on the cake for our school district. Transitioning the grades, refining the instructional program, building new facilities, improving facilities. We do this, and we're off to the races, quite frankly. We can't do everything else and not deal with this particular issue. But, again, the committee is going to have to come together and take a look at these options. And there's one on here, the one that really excites me is where we spend money and completely redo our athletic complex. Completely redo it. To make it state-of-the-art, just as good, if not better, than Olympia, Tumwater, and all those other places that our kids go to participate in activities and athletics. We're Shelton. We're just as good, if not better, than anybody. And this money here, in my opinion, if it's structured appropriately, will take us to the top. We have pride. We'll have even more when this is completed, when our bond is completed. So to say I'm excited about being the superintendent of this great school district and community is an understatement. I love being here. I love being with you. And I love the direction that we're going. We're taking chances every day. We're not taking the easy way. We're talking about the difficult issues. We've got a tremendous school board. So when I go to the school board and I bring up ideas like this, or when I say we want to add police officers to our school to ensure school safety, they're always there with me. And we're moving together. And that's the key to a great school district. You've got to have a great school board. You've got to have a team of people working together. And we have that in Shelton. You know, I know I may be taking a little bit too much time here, but at our last board meeting, one of our graduating seniors, who is a student board member, was talking about the fact that I forget where he was, but people were talking down about Shelton, and he was being a little negative, and finally I couldn't hold back. I said, I just want to tell you something. You go to a great high school, but even more than that, you're from a great community. A community that has tremendous strength, tremendous pride. And I want you to move from here and do what you want to do, knowing that you are coming from a great community. So, all the things that I've mentioned here today, they're going to happen. This is not a pipe dream thanks to you. You stepped up to the plate when no one really thought we were going to do it. And we did it together. I didn't do it alone. You individually didn't do it alone. The school board didn't do it alone. Many nights, many hours of dedication and pride to make this happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to be wonderful. Thank you very much.